to Happiness, Harmony, Compassion with Skywalker Payne, your person here, who's talking this week about self-care. And as I was thinking about self-care today, I was thinking about myself being an entrepreneur, trying to do so much, needing to take a little time for self-care because I was feeling a little tired today. Didn't get to take my caffeine boost of tea this morning, but after having my good cup of tea, I'm feeling bright and alert. And I have this quote to begin today. If you celebrate your differentness, the world will too. It believes exactly what you tell it. Through the words you use to describe yourself, the actions you take to care for yourself, and the choices you make to express yourself. Tell the world you are a one-of-a-kind creation who came here to experience wonder and spread joy. Expect to be accommodated. And that was written by Victoria Moran in her book, Lit from Within, Tending Your Soul for Lifelong Beauty. And it's a wonderful quote about self-care and the benefits of self-care and why it's important. Because when you've cared for yourself, you know who you are and you are ready to shine in the world. Now, I should share a little bit more about myself. I'm an author. I'm an oral storyteller. I do voiceover, and I was a nurse. And all of those things have combined to make me who I am now. A woman who wants to create a community of women who are dedicated to living in happiness with harmony and spreading compassion around the world. I've been in different communities and belong to several communities now, online and offline. And I enjoy the company of the women. But each community has a little different focus from the focus that I feel I want to commit my life to. This is not just about happiness for myself or yourself. It's about having happiness as a grounding to be able to create harmony and practice compassion. Because we're living in a world that's solely lacking in compassion, according to the headlines. But we all know there's compassion being practiced all over the world. But we begin practicing compassion with having compassion for ourselves. And we develop compassion with ourselves through self-care. When we look at ourselves and know, well, I hope you're still here. Never had the phone fall before, but I've never had that happen before. I'm very sorry. My tripod seems to have lost its energy, and it's not supporting the camera. So as I was saying, self-care is the first step, one of the steps, in having compassion for yourself. Because when you take care of yourself, you're paying attention to the things that need to be cared for with you. You're paying attention to what causes you pain or discomfort or makes you tired or irritable. And you work on fixing those things. And why is self-care important? Because it can save your life. When you put caring for yourself as your number one priority in order to be able to care for others. Because if you don't care for yourself, if you choose to play the role of the suffering woman or the woman who can take everything and keep on pushing, who can do all the work by herself or take all the abuse, you can end up in a very bad situation. As we've seen from the Me Too movement, all these women who have come out were women who were never told to take care of themselves. They thought their careers were more important, or that they were too weak, or that they weren't important enough, and that they had to endure the abuse of men, whatever the situation was. But now women are learning and girls are learning abuse is not acceptable. Because if you care for yourself, you know you are a valuable and important person. You have a light to shine in the world. And you can't shine that light if you're not caring for yourself. If you're not making sure that you are safe and confident in yourself and that you're able to be who you want to be. That's what's important. For you to be who you want to be. For you to be able to shine. For you to be strong. Self-care develops strength because you're strong enough to say, this is what I need. And it's not selfishness. It's not being narcissistic. It's not caring for others. Because if you don't care for yourself, you can't care for others. And if you don't have the strength and confidence and happiness within yourself, you can't share it with others. You can't live in harmony. And you surely can't be compassionate if you have not learned to be compassionate to yourself. So those are the reasons self-care is important. It gives you confidence. It gives you strength. It gives you self-compassion. It helps you to know who you are and what you need to shine your light in the world. So, today, make sure you spend some time for yourself and give yourself the self-care you need. Thank you for listening wherever you are, whenever you listen, whatever time it is in the world.